when we talk about Shannon says, glazing. So I guess he's trying to say Ahmad was glazing. So let's say, for the sake of argument, Ahmad Rashad was glazing Michael Jordan. Okay, cool. So do you think that one guy who was glazing Michael Jordan had the same ability to control narrative in the way people think as Nick Wright, Shannon Sharp, Kendrick Perkins, Chris Broussard, Chris Haynes, Dan Patrick, Kelvin Washington, Cuff the Legend, Marcellus Wiley, Shams Charania, Doris Burke, Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye, to a lower degree, Reggie Miller? Do you see where we're going now? So that one guy, Ahmad Rashad, Shannon is trying to compare. Is that even remotely the same? And that's not even all of them. Those are the ones I could think of off the top of my head. And all of these guys not only have their TV and podcast voices, they also have their social media voices, which greatly amplify them, right? So is that the same thing? I want to understand. Do you think that's the same thing, Steve Stevenson?
To win the game.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Welcome in. Welcome back to another episode of Format Podcast Live, Wednesday evening edition, and we are getting closer and closer to football. Thank goodness. And it's a beautiful thing. Matter of fact, I believe Saturday night is the Hall of Fame game. So yeah, we're going to talk some football tonight, and we're very happy about that. We'll also talk some NBA because that's a lot of stuff going on there, but we're definitely going to talk some football. Well, first, shout out Steve Stevenson, CFO of GTFOH. What's good, brother? How you doing?
Also known as Steve Sneed. What else? Esteban. Shout out to all my international folks out there.
There you go. Shout out to everybody around the world showing up. Oh, man. So we got a pretty good show for you guys lined up tonight. As you can see from the rundown, we are going to talk Jalen Rose's comments, which seems to have some people's proverbial panties in a bunch. We're going to discuss that. We're going to talk about the Athletics annual NFL QB tiers that have been released. This should be very interesting. And then we'll finish up the show with a little bit more of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and some interesting thoughts and comments regarding that. So nothing too crazy, but
this was Bruce's idea, not mine. Just letting you guys know.
That definitely was my idea. But we're going to talk about all this stuff because that's what we do here on the Format Podcast. We talk sports. But yeah, let's go ahead and give a shout out to the channel members first and foremost. And we got to do that because we really appreciate you guys. Coach T, a.k.a. Laker Nation, it's not that serious. Chief Sid Bubba, shout out to you. Everything you've done for our great nation. Shout out to all you do for the show. And, of course, shout out to the boys from Annapolis. Order Hunts, Baltimore Bruce, Steve King of the Chat, Nino, Sneed, got what you need, #1 contributor, Micah, D-Ross 881, Red Wolf 31, and, of course, the real Siberius. What's going on, y'all? Really appreciate everything that you do for the show. All right. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to get started. By the way, hit the like and subscribe. You all know what time it is. If you're here watching live, hit the like and subscribe. And if you're watching on the replay, hit the like and subscribe as well. Make sure you share. We're trying to get to these 10,000 subs, man. We're trying. So help us out because y'all don't know how much all that stuff means. All right. Let's go ahead and get it started. Here we go. Jalen Rose, that's a name that we haven't really heard too much in a while, right? He's been kind of doing his thing on the low. But before we get to Jalen Rose, I have a question, okay? I have a question, and it's a yes or no question. So I want those of you watching who are in the chat, I want you to answer this question with a 1 for yes and a 2 for no. 1 for yes, 2 for no. This is going to sound like a ridiculous question, but there's a reason I'm asking this question. Okay, what are you laughing at, Steve?
Go ahead, Bruce. Go ahead.
My question is, Did music exist in the 70s, 80s, and 90s? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Please humor me here. Did music exist back then, guys? This is what I need to know from you. Did music exist? Nobody's going to answer me.
Bruce, yes, music existed.
Thank you. This is what I need to establish. You see, I could have been a lawyer because I have this type of mindset that in the way I set things up. Thank you, Woodage. Loving Aries is over there laughing at me, but she can't answer the question. I'm not going to give you a ridiculous answer. Of course, that dog. So we have established, though, that music did exist in the previous decades. Thank you. You guys keep that in mind, that there was music in previous decades. All right, let's go on. So Jalen Rose, who is, I would say he's a member of an iconic college basketball era and team. Is that fair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, member of the Fab Five, first team to feature 5 freshmen that played for the national championship.
Part of a cultural movement?
Part of a cultural movement, absolutely. Went to back-to-back national championship games. Couldn't pull it off. So we have to be real there, right? We got to talk about that, because if that was somebody else, I would be getting on him about it, right? At the end of the day, going to the chip and then losing, like, you don't get extra credit for that. So, but he was part of a as you said, Sneed, cultural movement, and he's one of those guys. And then he had about a 15-year NBA career, which was very good, very solid NBA career. Played in the NBA Finals once, played very well that year, and unfortunately ran into the Shaq and Kobe Lakers. What could you do, right? But Jalen Rose, solid NBA career. Now, Jalen also has become, over the years, a very solid basketball analyst and commentator, but we've seen him kind of out of the limelight for a few years now, right? And excuse me. We've seen him out of the limelight for a few years, but Jalen Rose, just in the last couple of days, popped back up with a very interesting statement. I guess less a statement, and I don't know if you call it an X, but we would call it a tweet in the past, right? So on X, Jalen Rose made the following statement, and it seems to have some people's proverbial panties in it. Here's the commentary. Jalen Rose says, NBA coverage has become so weak. It's now led by men and women who didn't play or LeBron stans / former teammates. 1.5 million views. A lot of likes there too. Anyway, a lot of shares as well. So here's the thing. First, let me push back on this and I'll let you go, Sneak. First thing is, and we talked about this a little bit earlier, you and I don't really like the premise that if you didn't play the sport, you can't talk about it. I don't think that's fair, right? Some of the best coaches we've ever seen didn't play. Bob Knight didn't play. Coach K didn't play. Dean Smith didn't play, right? These are some of the best coaches in college. And Coach Pop didn't play. He's one of the best coaches in NBA history. Larry Brown didn't play. So you have guys who really didn't play the sport on a high level, but had tremendous success as coaches, right? And so there are people like that. So I kind of push back on the narrative of people who didn't play. Like, I get it, if you were a high level player, which theoretically compared to everybody else, if you played in the NBA, you're a high level player, right? That's the highest level. So I get it. You kind of feel a way when maybe you feel like people who, in your estimation, shouldn't have a right to be talking or criticizing too tough are criticizing people that, they could never get to that level. So I get it. For instance, it would be like I talk about, I went to J school and somebody is, being extremely critical of journalists. Like, easy, you know what I'm saying? I did that. I'm educated. I officially did this job. But that doesn't mean that someone can't ever know what they're talking about in a cross discipline. What's your thought on that, Steve?
I think he's missing the point a little bit. Folks that are part of the media that cover the sport or at least discuss it on a day-to-day basis, some of them are only there to entertain. They're not even there because of their chops, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. He's probably more or less talking about those folks. Mm-hmm. The problem is just because somebody played in the league doesn't mean that they're automatically an authority.
Fact.
That should be speaking on the sport, unable to properly articulate it. right?
Absolutely.
Remember, you have to explain things to people.
Yes.
I kind of gave you the example earlier, Bruce. There are thousands of NBA players who are the best that the game has ever seen,
Mm-hmm.
but they can't discuss it, teach it, coach it, explain it, walk the novice through it,
Right.
because that requires a different talent than
Sure.
dribbling the ball, shooting the ball,
That's
passing the
right.
ball, running up and down the floor,
Mm-hmm.
the athleticism and all that. So it's it's illogical for Jalen Rose to put a complete umbrella over this and say, if you didn't play, you shouldn't be talking about the game.
Right. Right.
That's just incredibly wrong, because there are folks who never played
Right.
ever, understand the game very well, and can
Sure.
explain and describe the game very well.
Absolutely.
And Steve Stevenson might be one of those guys,
Right.
but he didn't play in the league. Doesn't
Right.
mean he can't talk the game. In fact, I think there's only two things that are required to discuss basketball: a passion and love for the game,
Mm-hmm.
and a thorough understanding of the game.
Right.
You don't have to play. If you play, it adds like an insight to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
They could discuss the locker room dynamics.
There
They
you
could
go.
talk about the travel.
We'll
They
get
could
to
talk
that.
about the referees. They could talk about the interactions as teammates,
Yeah.
but it's not required to talk the game.
Right.
I've heard former and professional players say, you guys are doing a great job when discussing novice amateur platforms, discussing the game.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I applaud it. And I think it's great because it carries the game, reaches more of an audience, reaches more people. What he's basically saying, Bruce, he's sour grapes. He's sour grapes. He's sour because he's not doing it like he was before.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time where he was on the bigger platform.
Yeah.
I think he's just mad.
So, I'll
But there
say
are
this.
people,
Yes, sir.
Bruce, there are people that he's describing that suck. And there are the clutch medias of the world that are spewing a bunch of things that are irrelevant, pointless, don't contribute to the value of the game. He's probably more frustrated about stuff like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No. You make a great point. And to that point, I think that there is, excuse me, room for both types of people, right? This is where, you get the two things can be true. Because to your point, there are a lot of athletes who say a lot of dumb things, but there are also non-athletes who say dumb things as well, right? But this is where,
Kendrick Perkins
yes,
played the game.
right.
Literally sounds like he's eating a bag of marbles.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah,
What is that?
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But this is, this is also where I think there's the benefit of having shows where you have a journalist and then you have an athlete, right? Because the journalists give one side of the coin, the athlete gives the other side of the coin, and they work well in concert because both can present things that the other would not be able to do. So I think that's really good, right? So so the second part is Jalen Rose when he spoke about a bunch of LeBron stans or former teammates. Now, I know that there's a lot of people, some in this chat right now, who would be upset by that commentary, right? But if we're gonna do that, we can point to, and I'm gonna hold off on that. We can point to something I like to say. I like to talk about how skip it the psychopath. That's funny. I like to talk about how, the quote unquote clutch mafia has really put its tentacles all over the sports media, and some people want to act like that's not true, but that's okay. We'll get there.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Right.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So Jalen Rose, he made his commentary, right? And I would love to hear him actually speak on this. We just saw the tweet. By the way, did you notice, and let's go to the tweet again real quick. Did you notice his name on here? Dr. Jalen Anthony Rose?
Sounds like he earned a PhD.
That's what I was thinking. In the interim, while we haven't been hearing from him, he was probably back at Michigan finishing up a doctorate, which, that would be awesome, right? And also remember, he's heavily involved in education because he opened a school. How come that didn't make him the GOAT, by the way? I'm just curious. Because, when you open a school, that makes you the GOAT, right? This is what I was told. So I'm just saying.
Go on, Bruce. Go on, Bruce.
What about David Robinson? Is he the GOAT? He opened his school too.
He's the admiral.
I'm just okay. So is he the GOAT of admirals? Is he? I'm just saying there are people who open schools and they don't, and the students in their schools are doing a lot better than the students in other schools. But anyway, we're not kidding. Okay. Anyway,
Bruce, you just can't help yourself. You just
cannot. I cannot. But anyway, let's go ahead. So Jalen Rose said what he said, and this is where it gets interesting because Nightcap is back, right? It was on hiatus for a couple of weeks. It was Shannon and what's his name?
Chad.
Yeah, Shannon and Chad, Ocho, whatever you want to call him. They were both they were away for a couple of weeks, and ISO Joe was running the show. I didn't mean to make that rhyme, but he was. And so they're back now, and Shannon actually had some interesting things to say regarding Jalen Rose's commentary, and you know what we do. We listen, we stop, we comment.
Is he about to crash out, bro?
I don't know if he crashed out, but he said some things that maybe need some correction and or further evaluation. By the way, shout out to my guy, Ed Dog, for sending me this clip. Shout out to you, Ed Dog. All right, let's go.
One person. Nobody has had a relationship with a player like Ahmad Rashad had with Michael Jordan.
Hello.
Not one person ever said he glazed. Yeah. Not one person ever said he was on the payroll. Not one person. Now, if you like a player, you're on the payroll.
Okay, so let's start there, shall we? All right, let's go. So, my guy Ed Dog, much like Shannon Sharp, brought up Ahmad Rashad, right? And if you're old enough to remember, Ahmad Rashad was the first host of NBA Inside Stuff back in the 90s. He was also one of the main sideline reporters for NBA on NBC back at that time. And he and Michael Jordan were pretty tight. He would get exclusive interviews with Mike and whatnot, right? Okay, so I think, it was a mic drop? Just wait there, dog. I got you. So, Shannon's argument here is that Ahmad Rashad, who we would hear once, maybe twice a week, right? We would hear from him once or twice a week, right? Because we didn't have games on every night like that back then. We didn't have social media back then, right? Ahmad Rashad didn't have a radio show, so we would hear from him on probably the Sunday game of the week, which the Bulls often got because they were the best in Michael Jordan, right? Ratings, unlike another certain guy. But anyway, not the point. So we would hear from him on that, and then we would hear from him on Saturday afternoon, what was it, about 12:30 on NBA Inside Stuff.
Yeah.
With that said, would you say that Ahmad Rashad had the pulpit, had the ability to project and push narrative about Michael Jordan the way, say, some people would have the ability to push narrative and project about LeBron James today? Would you say that was the same?
Are you saying he did or he had the ability to?
I'm saying he didn't.
No, I'm saying he didn't, but are you saying you're insinuating that he could have if he wanted to?
I'm saying he didn't have the ability to. Just because all those outlets to get your voice out wasn't the same. That's why I made a point of, you heard from him maybe once, twice a week, right?
Yeah.
NBA Inside Stuff, and then the Sunday, game of the week or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you hear from him, right?
Yeah.
That's why I say he didn't have a radio show. He didn't have another TV show. There was no social media, so you didn't hear from him like that. So you heard from him, but it wasn't the same. Okay, cool. Now, when we talk about Shannon says, glazing. So I guess he's trying to say Ahmad was glazing. So let's say, for the sake of argument, Ahmad Rashad was glazing Michael Jordan. Okay, cool. So do you think that one guy who was glazing Michael Jordan had the same ability to control narrative in the way people think as Nick Wright, Shannon Sharp, Kendrick Perkins, Chris Broussard, Chris Haynes, Dan Patrick, Kelvin Washington, Cuff the Legend, Marcellus Wiley, Shams Charania, Doris Burke, Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye, to a lower degree, Reggie Miller? Do you see where we're going now? So that one guy, Ahmad Rashad, Shannon is trying to compare, is that even remotely the same? And that's not even all of them. Those are the ones I could think of off the top of my head. And all of these guys not only have their TV and podcast voices, they also have their social media voices, which greatly amplify them, right? So is that the same thing? I want to understand. Do you think that's the same thing, Steve Stevenson?
Very different.
Oh.
It's very different.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Ed Dog is Ed Dog is he's in the chat arguing, but that's cool. So he's trying to say no one said that Ahmad Rashad was on the payroll. Correct. So check this out, right? This is BS. I'll wait for you to call and tell me what I said that's not true. You won't, because you won't do the research, but not the point. Here's the thing. Chris Haynes, I think he worked for Yahoo Sports. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So he's an NBA writer. I think
for years.
NBA writer for Yahoo.
Yeah, years.
Right. Okay,
years.
cool. So this guy is on wax saying that LeBron sent his parents gifts, right? And then after that, there has never been any further criticism of LeBron James from Chris Haynes. You're a journalist, and it's cool if you have relationships, whatever. But to openly say and let it be known that your integrity is compromised, this is why people say things like on the payroll, right? Clutch got to him, right? So we can say what we want to say about Ahmad Rashad. So even if he was on Michael Jordan's payroll, right? Jumpman, whatever, that doesn't have nearly the impact, the voice, the delivery, or the mouthpiece of all those guys I named, and there's more. Okay, cool. So, all right, let's continue with what Shannon Sharp had to say.
That's what he said in that chat.
Hey, and it's because how we ingest the information and how we see everything. And today, the media is different. It wasn't that much damn. You couldn't only see that on the Ahmad Rashad show, or you know what I mean,
on the Sunday game of the week.
You know what I mean? We ingest so much, bro. Like, and I feel like media is at an all-time high with a lot of former athletes, you know, giving back.
That's a good thing, Joe.
No, it is. I know it. That's what I'm saying.
So many more, because there's so many more outlets, Joe. There's so many more opportunities for you to get revenue. Back then, there was only one place.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So you got so many people. It's a lot of people with different opinions.
And that is your opinion. But let me ask you a question. When did this, so what were Michael Jordan fans called? Were they called fans or were they called stands? What was Kobe fans called? Were they called fans or were they called stands? What was Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley, Dr. J? What were their fans called? Were they called fans or were they called stands?
Okay, good. So I guess what Shannon is trying desperately to do is talk about, he's trying to say that there were great fans of all these great players in the past, which there were, no question about it. First question, okay? See, this is where a person like me, I realize, will never ever get on these shows because I won't sit there and allow these dudes to be ridiculous. Because my question at that point would be, Shannon, you're a grown man. A couple years ago, you're in your late 50s and you're ready to fight an NBA basketball team over Shannon Sharp. Over LeBron James. You remember that, right, Steve?
I do.
Yeah, you're on the sideline, ready to fight an opposing.
Remember the sweater? Remember the sweater?
Yes, I remember the sweater. You're ready to fight somebody's pops. You're ready to fight the opposing team. You had to go on your show the next day and apologize for acting out, right? Did we ever see Michael Jordan fans doing that? There were TV cameras back then, right? Did we see Magic Johnson fans and Larry Bird fans doing that? There were TV cameras back then. Did we hear people threatening to kill people who were critical of their favorite player? Right? So he's trying to say that, oh, they just called them fans, but now they call LeBron fans stands because they like a player. No. It isn't just because they like a player. It isn't just that. And guess what? You know what? I'll get back to it in a second. But you see the point that I'm trying to make here, right, Sneed? There are levels to things.
Right.
So again, I'm going to point this out again. A grown man, a grandfather, is literally about to fight. A grandfather, mind you, with 2 replaced hips, is going to fight prime of their life professional athletes over LeBron James. But you're trying to say, well, did they call Kobe fans and Jordan fans and Hakeem fans and Magic and Bird fans or stans? Or what sense are we really making here? What are we really? Come on, man. Stop it.
The word "stan" comes from the Eminem song "Stan." The
Yeah.
origins of this. Okay.
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
2000. I want to say early 2000s.
Yeah.
And really
Yes,
didn't
Chief,
become
it was
part
a while
of
ago.
didn't really become part of pop culture until the 2010s. Right, when people started using that word with regularity
Right.
to replace fanatic,
Right.
they just started calling them stans.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they take it. What up, Q? What's going on, bro? Good to see you.
Shout
man.
out to Q, man.
Because
Yeah.
they take the fanhood to a whole nother level, right? But let's continue with what Shannon had to say.
Joe, I throw it to you first.
Nah.
What were they
Okay,
called?
wait.
Fans or stands?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were called fans.
Yeah. I got it, huh? I got it.
Hey, Ocho, what do they call LeBron
Yeah.
fans?
Okay. I mean, now, obviously, stands
Yeah.
right now. You got to understand, culturally, the lingo has changed since then. So back then, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, they had fans. Now, you know, we've ushered in a new generation that has changed the way we talk. They changed the
Yeah.
dialogue.
Oh, I know what it
They
was called
changed the
back then.
slang.
They weren't saying nobody, oh, you jocking that man.
Yeah,
Get up that
yeah.
man jock.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
no, no.
yeah.
That go way back.
Nah.
So, okay, I'm
Hey,
glad you said
hey,
that,
hey.
Ocho, because you said the lingo changed.
Yeah.
So back then it was called
Yes, sir,
jocking.
yes, sir.
So who said you jocking Jordan? Who said you
Yeah,
jocking
right.
Kobe? Who said you jocking
Right.
Magic or Larry? I'm glad you did that, Ocho. See, hey, Joe,
Come on,
you see
take
I
it.
open the door? See, that's what you
something
got
to
to do. Sometimes you got to open the door because Ocho don't want to
Yes, sir.
open the door.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
no.
I got to kind of nudge it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to try to nudge
Got
it.
it.
I'm glad you said that.
I'm glad he said it too, because I got something for Shannon. It's coming. Don't worry.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You can look, bro. Y'all see all them damn Jordan shoes I got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all see all them Kobe shoes I got? I love them all. I do believe I can appreciate LeBron. I can appreciate Kobe. I can appreciate Jordan. I believe that.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
Shoes are fashion.
Thank you.
What does that have to do with his undying fandom love for said players?
Mm-hmm.
They're
Exactly.
shoes. It's not even relevant to the conversation.
It could just be like, I like this design. I like this color. It's going to match with something else I want to wear.
I hated Jordan's guts my whole life. I had Jordan shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I had the retros. I had the 6 rings. I had a pair of Air Force One hybrid J's. Limited edition. Had nothing. I hated Jordan forever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Cleveland. We don't like Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying, bro? This is like an unusual way of dealing with guilt and coping for Shannon. Some strange psychological shit going on there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So,
What is the saying, Bruce? Hit dogs holler, right?
hit dogs. You already know. Hit dogs holler. This is all this is.
American proverb. Yes.
This is,
yes,
I'm
yes.
trying to tell you. This is what this is. So, here's
Take me to the wax museum, bro. This is straight up.
So this is the next thing, right? We heard him say, nobody. Why? Basically, why can't you love a player? One, he says, I believe you can love, LeBron and Kobe and Mike. That's not true for these people. You know why? Because we talk about it all the
How
time.
do you love someone you don't know?
Well, there's that, but I
Can we just get past, like, how do we get over that and reconcile that? How do you love someone you don't know?
don't know. I don't know. But even beyond that, though, here's the thing, though, right? When it comes to the LeBron stans, I'm going to call them that. You know my other term for them, but I'm going to call them LeBron stans for the point of this. When it comes to them, they don't believe that you can love other players because all they do is diss other players to try and lift up LeBron. We see it and hear it constantly.
The cope is real.
You know that.
The cope is real.
But by the way, all those players that are black men. So do they wake up hating on black men? I mean, I'm just saying, But here's the other thing, right? So you guys remember, I asked you at the beginning of this segment, did music exist back in the day? 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, right? And we've established that there was music then, right?
Are you talking about American music?
Music, period.
Just
Wherever
music?
it may have been.
So we're talking African drums.
It could be that, you know.
Okay, that
it
goes
could have
back
been one
pretty
of the
far,
illest
Bruce.
MCs. It could have been Rock Him to God, right? It could have been that. But we have established that there was music previously. Good. So now here's the deal. Shannon talked about, you know, fans and stands. So we know that there was music back then. So my question to you is, why have we never heard anything like the following from Kobe fans, Dr. J fans, Magic fans, Bird fans, MJ fans, Hakeem fans? Why have we never heard anything like, oh,
LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James.
They don't make a line here no more. They wanna be here right next cause they been having this film on go. They been seeing how great our king was. I don't feel no pressure. Spend 50K to show my love for the go. I don't need no extra. Search this world, ain't no one better. Cause that's LeBron James. That's him. Who wanna be as great as him? Who wanna be influenced? Take over, perform on the stage like him. Gotta stay focused, can't lose it. Cause I gotta be in a place like him, I swear.
LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James.
point is, I wanted to let you guys know this is how these people get down.
Hold up, Bruce. Hold up.
What's
Bruce.
up, Steve? What's up?
Those are men singing.
Yes, supposedly.
Do you think that they have girlfriends,
They better not.
fiancés, wives, mothers, grandmothers who would then knowingly accept this kind of
Degeneracy.
chicanery, tomfoolery? I mean, the coalition is in full effect, bro.
Mm-hmm.
With a situation like that. By the way, Bruce, I had a student singing that song,
Did you?
walking through the hallways.
There you go.
A senior
Mm-hmm.
in high school was singing that last year,
Yeah, there you go.
whenever that came out or whatever.
Right. So the point we're trying to make though is that Shannon is trying to create false equivalencies of the fans of previous eras to this. All right. We also have, and I'm not gonna take it too far, but I mean there was a clip on social media. LeBron, I guess, going after a loose ball, he fell into the lap of a sideline fan, a fan who was in the front row. He fell into their lap, and we're hearing stuff. There's literally comments on that clip from men talking about how lucky Savannah is. I'll leave it there. And there's worse. But yes, that's correct. So the point is, you can say what you want about were there fans of those guys in the past. Those fans weren't acting like these fans. So this is, I mean, at the end of the day, we got to stop the BS. So to your point, it comes back to the same thing. Hit dogs holler, Sneed. Hit dogs holler.
What did they say?
These dudes talking about how lucky Savannah is and other things that I'm not going to repeat here. These dudes are making AI animated videos of strange things with themselves and LeBron.
Stop,
just saying.
Bruce.
So this is when people say, when Shannon says, did those guys have fans? Nobody called them fans. Nobody said they was jocking or glazing. Yeah, because they weren't doing that stuff. Like this is not difficult. This is not difficult. Now we're gonna have some people who want to call in and they're gonna want to argue against this, but there's no arguing against it. We just heard it. We have guys literally out there saying, if my girl was drowning and LeBron was drowning, I'd save LeBron. I don't care if you're joking or not. You don't fix your mouth to say things like that. Nobody was saying that kind of stuff about Jordan and Magic and Bird and Dream and Chuck and Kobe. That stuff wasn't getting said.
Where are the parents, bro?
They probably disowned them for saying stuff like that. I would.
Ain't no way, bro. No.
But
Ain't no way, man.
I know, right? But to the point though, in all seriousness, and I didn't make up any of that stuff I just said. In all seriousness, Shannon can't make that argument. And Jalen Rose is right about how the NBA media is so, think about this, right? Clutch has done a fantastic job of putting plants all over the NBA media. They have to have that voice everywhere. And it keeps getting back to the same question I keep asking. If LeBron is what they say he is, why can't his work between the lines stand for itself? Why do they have to do all this extra? That's all I want to know. And no one yet has been able to answer that question for me.
This is one of the worst things we've ever done.
We didn't do it. We're just discussing it.
But just to discuss it, like,
Yeah.
the song's weird.
You don't say.
The fact that somebody made it, published it,
Felt comfortable enough to do that.
and then I saw a kid walking around the halls singing it.
Probably 18 years old, walking around singing this song about another man. Disgusting. But but Shannon wants to question why we get on people who love LeBron. This is why. Well, let's go ahead and
That song has innuendo in it. That's got like a intimate tone to it.
These people are sick, Sneed. Seriously.
Bruce, remember the songs back in the 90s? The R&B sounded like that.
Yes.
And it would be like
a woman.
It would be like serenading.
Yes, correct. They're serenading him. Ed Dog, what's going on, man?
First and foremost, hello, fellas.
What up, Eddie?
Good evening, fellas. And while I'm having casual people in the chat don't know how to answer questions, but I got a question for you guys. I got a question for both of you guys. Are y'all playing that song from LeBron James? Are y'all making fun of a certain group, man and woman? Are y'all talking about them?
Ed Dog.
No, I'm asking the question.
Nobody is making fun of.
No. Are y'all making fun of that group?
No.
So why would you do that then? If those guys is part of that group?
Are you a member of that group?
No, I'm not.
Hit Dog's
But
holler.
are y'all making fun of those? No. I'm just saying. I mean, things is different now. I'm just saying. It seems like y'all are making fun of that group.
You know what? Okay, go ahead. Carry.
And then not only that, you talk about fans, MJ fans. So it seems like y'all are okay making fun of that group, but yet y'all do not want to talk about the Michael Jordan fans killing innocent people for shoes. Y'all don't talk about that.
Oh, okay.
So what are those guys?
Okay, good.
What are those people?
Okay,
I'm just asking. What are those people?
You're asking. Good. So you're comparing the shoe thing, right? Okay, check this out. If somebody has something valuable, right, and they're in the hood, unfortunately, they may be killed for said valuable thing in the hood, right?
Bruce.
No, that's a yes or no. That's a yes or no.
You didn't even answer my question.
That's a yes or no
question, Bruce. You didn't answer my yes or no question.
I did answer your question. Are you deaf? I did answer your question.
Okay, well, you don't have to be in the hood, Bruce. You can be in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? Get killed for sneakers. I mean, and then not only that, we talk about LeBron. I mean, Shannon don't wear LeBrons. He does wear LeBrons, but anyway, it's all good. I mean, because it was all on Undisputed when he was kicking his feet up. Look, the point of it is
hold on 1 second,
again,
dog. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Go ahead.
Guys, look on the screen. This is
That's
Ed
fine.
Dog's new book.
You can do whatever you can do.
Hold on, bro. This is Ed Dog's new book, and it's going to be out soon. Go ahead and make it. Can you stop? Can I talk? I don't want to mute you. Thank you. Look, guys, this is Ed Dog's new book. It's right here. He is an expert at that. He is going to teach you how to miss the point as well. Okay? So, hey, look, 1999 Barnes & Noble. Let's make it a bestseller, y'all.
And guess what? While he has that book, make sure those shoes are right, because I had on those playoff 12s, not those whatever those are.
Are you gonna send out signed copies, Ed Dog?
Right. I'm just going along with it. I'm going along with it.
Ed Dog, are you gonna send out signed copies as well?
I mean, hey, if I need to, I will. But look, the point of the matter is, look, at the end of the, I get what Shannon was saying, but then
of course you do.
Jalen Rose. I mean, of course, a shout out to Jalen Rose. Hey, man, even though his ex got her top busted by Stephen A. But regardless, that's another topic.
You don't even know that. What kind of...
Yeah. Then also you left out he had 81 dropped on his head. You left that out too. But
okay, wait. Hold on. Ed Dog, does him getting 81 dropped on his head? By the way, it wasn't just him, but okay. Does Kobe scoring 81 against the team he was playing for at the time have anything to do with his commentary about the state of NBA media? Yes or no?
But it
okay, there you go. Thank you.
But but it seemed like you disagree with everything he said. But when it comes to basically just a LeBron stance, that's the only thing that you disagree with. Is that correct? You disagree with the part about women, man. Even though you didn't play the sport, you shouldn't be supporting or anything like that. It seems like that you had you disagree with that part. But when it comes to the stands, though, you agree with that. Hey, I don't care, bro. I mean, hey, it's all, what I'm saying, tongue in cheek.
We're trying to get you the money, man. We're trying to get you the money. We're trying to make you a bestseller.
Did you change my shoes though? Because I had them 12s on.
Look, man, we're trying to
Make sure you get the 12s on their next one, bro.
And then also, you over here left out the part where I said in the chat. Anytime that he interviewed Rashad interviewed MJ, he had on MJ kicks.
And
then all of that, and then Chris Haynes, bro, hold on. Also, another thing too, Chris Broussard, I guess he really is, he, even though he does critique LeBron's game, he got a picture with his mom and dad have a picture with LeBron in his mom's house. So what does that mean for him too? I'm asking you a question, Bruce. I'm just saying.
I've already made it clear. We know what they do.
It was lame.
We know what they do.
It's insane and it's crazy.
Yeah,
but yet
it's crazy because you're on that side. That's why you think it's crazy.
Hey Eddie, did you like the song?
Dude, I didn't like the song because guess what? I'm not part of that group. I'm not making fun of those people who's part of that.
Who was making fun of anybody? Well, nobody was making fun of anybody.
Apparently you and Sneed is, I guess. Sneed, that kid in high school. I mean, hey, I don't know if he was on the down low. We got a lot of those people, man and woman.
But I wasn't insinuating he was or wasn't.
That has nothing to do.
But apparently when y'all play the song, y'all are making fun of those guys.
And this is why you wrote your book. This is exactly why you wrote your book.
Man, look, man, great. Hey, all jokes aside, man, look, just fact, keeping the real, truth teller. Hit the like to subscribe up for these disrespectful, petty people. Yes, you part of that.
All right, I'm petty. I'll give you that. Yeah, I'm petty. I'm not disrespectful, but I am petty.
Yes, you are Bruce. You just disrespected a group for playing that song.
I did not
talk about those people.
Whoa, nobody.
But that's you be you, right. Bruce. You be you, bro. Waiting on you be you.
All right, yeah, you be you. What?
What?
I don't know.
Yo, that book cover is crazy, Bruce.
I'm just saying it's gonna be a bestseller. He's gonna teach the world how to do it.
Hey, shout out to Eddie for kind of being cool with it, though. Yeah, he said just make sure that those are Jordan 12s, bro.
Right. What up, Bruce?
Hold up. Shout out. What's going on with y'all boys today?
What's up?
What up, man?
LeBron. Man, that's AI, bro. Don't take that too serious. Hey, remember back in the day? Sometimes I see that he is me.
Wait. Okay, so you think that's the same thing?
Like
I wanna-
my.
Do you think that's the same thing? A jingle written by an advertising executive is the same thing?
That was AI, man. We all know that. They already debunked that. So anyway, Mike had a whole national campaign when motherfuckers singing the songs about him.
Wait. So you didn't answer me. Do you think it's the same thing? Somebody making an okay.
Yeah, even worse.
Put up the book cover, bro.
You already know. Bruce about to be the first one. He getting the signed autographed copy.
Jordan was worse.
Jordan was worse.
Like Mike, and I'm gonna be like Mike. Come on, for years, for a damn decade.
It was
That
an advertising jingle.
It was still a jingle though. It was so what's the difference between those guys, LeBron guys, the motherfuckers killing motherfuckers over Michael Jordan tennis shoes lined up around the corner.
It's getting repeated, bro.
I let you answer. Stand up overnight, sleeping outside to get his tennis shoes. What's the difference?
What?
Oh my god! Oh my gosh!
Not happy with everything Shannon Sharp said.
Okay. Hold on. Of course you do. Let me ask you something, okay? Oh, that's a good one, RJ Raider. That's right. Ahmad Rashad never had MJ bed sheets. That's right. We forgot about Shannon's LeBron bed sheets. Ah, right. Come on, man. Y'all got to stop this.
These young motherfuckers said Michael Jordan posters all over the wall.
So, okay. So, if I have hold on. So, you're trying to tell me that having the poster of my basketball idol, because I actually had a big Charles Barkley poster in my room when I was about 15 or so. Big Charles Barkley poster. Anyway, so that's
Did you get that from Scholastic Reader?
No, I bought it at like a record store or something.
The biggest Michael Jordan glazer.
Hold on. Bruce, chill. I'm asking you a question. Do you think that having a poster of your favorite player is the same thing of having bed sheets and sleeping on top of another man?
Ain't no difference. You still represent me.
Okay. All right. Okay. You got it. Okay.
Hey, Bruce,
Carry on.
Bruce, you the biggest Michael Jordan glazer. You had a whole birthday show about this guy. He ain't even your favorite guy.
Okay.
Understand what I'm saying? Jalen Rose need to shut his mouth. Always, I want to throw LeBron name in it. Gonna blame LeBron for what the media doing. Stop this.
Hey, Bruce, real quick. Can I ask you something, man?
Yes, sir, brother.
How many people have you ever called Anunnaki? How many?
How many people have I called the Anunnaki?
Yeah.
Well, that word is
a lot of stuttering going on.
A special type of guy. You know what I mean? Which LeBron is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's special to you, huh? I know. I know.
It's crazy, man. We can't even admire a player without being called glazed.
That's what you call it, admiration, huh?
Yo, Michael Jordan was playing during this time to be this, and he performed like he did back in the day. It would be the same thing. Then what?
Hey, it didn't happen, so you know.
Shannon Sharp was right. Well, y'all
of
crazy,
course you
man.
think he was right, even though I just proved he was wrong. But that's okay, whatever.
But you like LeBron, you speak up for him, you defend him. You praise his game.
Okay, so Bruce, let me ask you real quick. So, all right, cool. So I just want to understand this, right? He brought up Ahmad Rashad, right? So
Yes,
do you
sir.
think that one Ahmad Rashad equals Nick Wright, Shannon Sharp, Kendrick Perkins, sorry. Dan Patrick, Kelvin Washington, Cuffs the Legend, Marcellus Wiley, Sham Charania, Doris Burke, Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye, Reggie Miller, and more? You think one Ahmad Rashad equals that? I'm just asking you.
Facts. So he was on every Saturday morning back in the day, glazing Mike.
Did you say facts?
Facts, yeah.
What grade did you get in math class, man?
Because all these people in the media, the media is wide open now because of the internet. All these people you just named, just because they
Exactly.
No, they're all on TV.
They're on TV, they're on podcasts, they're on social media. So you just proved my point that one Ahmad Rashad cannot equal the reach, the volume, and the ability to control the minds of the modern quote unquote basketball fan the way all those people can.
Yeah.
You have to admit that.
Man, stop this, man.
No. That's yes or no. Do you believe that one Ahmad Rashad, who had NBA inside stuff and the NBA Game of the Week, could have the same reach that all those guys could?
Yes, because
Okay. All right. Good. Okay. All right.
Every Saturday morning, brother, before the watch. But anyway, I'm going, brother. Thank you, sir.
Hey, you got it, man. It's gonna be a bestseller. I'm telling you. Hey, dog, I want my cut for your promotion, man. I want my cut. I'm not playing.
Yo. Oh, sheesh.
All right. So let's go ahead and get to the next topic, y'all. Let's get to the next topic. Oh, wait. Steve, what's going on, my brother? Shout out to you.
Shout out. Somebody gonna have to bring some stability around here. Some objectivity.
Please do.
Oh, we thought you were gonna sing the song, Chief.
Right. Sneak,
Oh
transfer
no,
to
I
say
got
your
his
mic is
song.
loud.
I got a song.
Mine
for
is
you
loud?
guys. No. This is an old time jingle they had that they played in the 80s.
Mm-hmm. I can't really hear it. What was that?
Larry Bird. They made a theme music for Larry Bird.
Okay. What was that?
So
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's sort of like a kind of a quirky Bird song. But,
Okay.
But what I'd say both men are right.
Is that better, Bruce?
It's the same. Yeah. So both men have points and both men have weakness to what they're saying.
Okay.
So wasn't at one point in time Jalen Rose went up against Skip Bayless and defended LeBron James, not to call him Prince James, a nickname?
I think so. I didn't know.
He also defended Kwame Brown.
He did.
Kwame Brown.
He was defending players. Yes.
Yeah.
He was defending the player. So I don't think Jalen would have any personal bias against LeBron James. I think he kind of spoke of him highly.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree with me?
Yeah.
From what we've seen, I can't see him just really bad mouthing LeBron. Now he might have his opinions on who the GOAT is between him and Jordan.
Oh, he
But
knows.
as far as right.
No. I hear you. I don't think he's bad mouthing LeBron. I believe because I think it was after LeBron's last championship, he said that LeBron passed Bird as the greatest small forward. So
Okay. So we got a guy who's not necessarily biased, but he has his own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it, when he says the LeBron stands, or if you say something, you're LeBron stands. Now, if he going to Richard Jefferson, now is he going to Richard Jefferson? Is he going shooting slug and Perk? If you gonna say something,
if the shoe fits, you wear it.
I think that's kind of what he's saying. He's speaking in general to those people who do.
But I'm a direct guy.
Me too.
Right, I'm direct.
Me too.
Yeah, so I'm direct. If you're gonna put a name to it, now
That's not really that. But Chief, that's not really that indirect.
That's true.
He's shooting straight. He's saying, if you're out there with the sole purpose, this is what you do. He's talking to you.
Right. Yeah, that's still. I don't know, Steve. I'm old school, man. I'm not go.
Who did you want him to name? Did you want him to say Shannon Sharp?
Yeah, I mean, put a name to it. But put a name to it. Hey, man, oh man, if you got a problem, say it.
How long? How many? Hold on, Chief. How many? Chief.
I've watched him a long time.
Chief, how many
Shannon
characters can you put in a tweet?
It used to be 140. It's like 2.
How many LeBron gawgawkers could you actually list in a single tweet?
Hey, Sneed, you put the top dogs on there and you go down.
All right.
No, but what I was saying, far as Shannon, if he rocks with you, he rocks with you 1,000, because you got to believe. Guess who he was gaga over before then? Larry Bird, Kobe. He talked about how Mike had an arm, but I think the thing was, I say this: Jalen's right when they talk about LeBron, because LeBron drives the ratings and his influence. That's kind of what he's getting at. But Shannon's also right to say, hey, man, if you say something good about LeBron, people go in and try to go after you. Me and Dreamers Pro, my guy, old Charles. I told him, I said, do not stoke the honey glazes because somebody gonna end up doing a drive-by in England. Then he said, I got actual death threats.
Yes. Yes.
But I told him, but if you keep saying these guys are honey glazers, if you're poking a bear when you're dealing with people, certain type of people. When they say honey glazers, oh, you think I'm some kind of punk. I'm a LeBron fan.
But
I'm in
Chief,
England.
doesn't that just prove the point of what we're saying, though? These people are sick, Chief. Doesn't that prove the point?
But you also got to, here's the other point. In our era, we didn't do those type of things. We wasn't expressive. These kids get a overload of information, good or bad. And that's what all they do. Some of those crazy shows, man, that's all they do to look at them. But I'm just saying, this is a different era, different time. So, people, we conducted ourselves differently back then. You also got to look at the time and the era.
I get
So
it.
it's different.
So wait, Shannon didn't know that when he was making those stupid remarks trying to compare it? He didn't know you got to look at the time and the era? Once again, proves the point.
But he, what he did was he kind of sidesteps the issue on the criticism of media incentives. That's kind of what he did.
Of course he did.
But Jalen also has some weaknesses because of, like we said, the non-players. You didn't play, but you studied journalism and you got enough common sense to know when a guy cannot play.
Mm-hmm.
But same thing with LeBron supporter. You could be a LeBron supporter and like LeBron, but you also could be objective as far as the former teammate. Amon Shumpert is kind of objective because he's from Chicago. He loves Mike. D Wade and those guys. He'll give LeBron his flowers, but he wouldn't go overboard. So a lot of people respect him. But then they also, you got your Tim Leglers, your JJ Redick before coaching, Bobby Marks and all those guys. So I see both sides of it. So yeah, if people love LeBron, let them love him. But I won't be, I wouldn't be, singing no LeBron in the shower. That'd be a bit far.
There you go. or tweeting how lucky Savannah is and all this other foolishness.
But these are different set of people though. Mm-hmm. People in the it wasn't like it was when we grew up. So we have to kind of like that's still. I don't let it get to me or bother me. But the thing is, what we do have to have balance. Celebrate what the man does on the floor, like you said. Now Charles and Essence, if they did those type of things, yeah. But if you're gonna go against just saying we all out, we gonna go against them and it's them and us type of battle, then hey, you get what you get. These people are unhinged. These people have jokes.
Exactly. Yes.
Hey, some of those people. Hey, it's a different group. So you're trying to go at the folks. If you concentrate on the court with LeBron, like you said before, I think a lot of times it's so much media narrative. People forget how gifted the man is, how well he's played, number of years. Now, does some of his antics and other stuff take away? Yes, but you also got to remember the talent and what the guy achieved. Now, I'm not going to let nobody short. I'll be on their ass though, because I'm not going to let you shortchange that man accomplished, because that's part of the game too. You might not like him, but you accept it. You accept the good with the bad. A lot of people don't do that. So therefore, then you're gonna get the overswell as well. When you like, hey, like somebody said, Skip is a psychopath. I think you said that, Steve.
I did.
Stuff he says makes literally no sense. The man could have 50.
He's literally insane.
Agreed.
Right, and then he just waited to the last minute. That creates hate for those type of guys. And then you know what that does? It fuels the LeBron fans to go against them. It's a media game. It comes down to a media game. Who's gonna manipulate the best, and LeBron is the driver of that. That's why you have what you have.
All right, Chief, man. I appreciate the call, bro.
All right.
All right,
brother.
Chief.
Nino, I know you were trying to get in. We want to make sure. Let's get this call from you, and then that's the last call on this topic. Nino, call us back. Call us back, man. Want to hear from you.
Transformer said Jordan Glaze on Twitter would be worse.
It probably would be pretty bad. It probably would be pretty bad. Nino,
Bro,
what up?
the Jordan Glaze is crazy,
What's going on
bro.
with y'all, guys?
What up,
What's up?
Nino?
Oh, this topic here, you know, I appreciate pretty much pretty good because everybody goes to. I'm gonna first say Jalen Rose is right, 1,000%, and Shannon Sharp had some points, but everybody goes to the fans. The fans gonna be fans. I probably. You can't compare the fans like you can't compare the arrows because we don't know what Bruce and them was doing in their days because even when I was younger, when I was a kid, right? We didn't know what was going on in Charlotte and what they thought. We didn't know in New Orleans and Chicago and these cities what other people were thinking. We could assume, but we didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got social media. Everybody has an opinion and a voice in his own front street. So what I took from Jalen is not about the fans. The fans gonna be fans. MJ had crazy fans. Bron's gonna have super crazy fans, and fans don't be doing fan stuff. Some of it gonna be suspicious to people like us. They're like, "Hey, we won't do that." But the bigger problem is, now this is why I'm glad Bruce let me call it the media. The coverage of basketball. That's what we missing here. When the last time have y'all seen, besides TNT, Kenny Smith, 5 minutes, is it 5 minutes sneak, 3 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Where he goes to the board
Mm-hmm.
and breaks down what's actually going on in the game. When the last time you seen that on ESPN, Fox,
Yeah.
anything?
It doesn't happen often, but you know why that is, though, right? Because
Yeah, so what?
yeah,
It ain't selling.
leagues market to casual players, casual fans, excuse me. Casual fans just, they just want to feel good and feel that tingle when they see who they love. But they don't like how it's happening and the game itself, they don't market it that way. The league doesn't market it that way. It is what it is.
But it's the concept of the debate. So I've been telling Bruce this for years. Well, I don't know how long it's been, probably about a year or two now, Steve. And he tried to push me back. I'm saying, man, the debate show started all of this nonsense.
You're right.
When I was coming up, we Kobe, it was highlights. So you seen the good, and when you seen the bad, it was
That's actually part of it, Nino. That's part of the story. The other part is when people started to use things that weren't about the game as ammunition to shit on everybody else.
You mean like opening a school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When people took it out of the game because they felt that the game part was insufficient and incomplete, they had to do something else to try to cover up the gaps. That deficiency was glaring when they acted that way. If they were secure in the accomplishments and the achievements, they wouldn't need to bring up the things that didn't matter.
Correct.
And were irrelevant to the game. That's the bigger part.
Correct.
But in fairness to Bron on that now, that's what I'm saying. The media, so where did that start from? Who can we, y'all know who I blame. Well, Bruce know who I blame. So
Yeah.
where would a man have to even defend himself to say, hey,
Hold on a second, Nino. Hold on. Nino, is LeBron a victim of anything on any level?
He's no victim. No, I don't know.
That's all I got to say.
No, I can't say he's no victim. He played basketball. I'm not saying that now. No, I ain't saying that.
And got a bill from doing it.
Yeah, I'm saying this. Before, now let's go. We got to be honest with it now. Before Skip, now and see,
Skip Bayless that we find out is a Jordan. You don't call him a Jordan lover, but he do love Jordan, the man. And when Skip Bayless, we can say this, and it ain't just Jordan. If Skip loves something, he got two things. He loves a player who he loved in his time, and he loved to be right more than anything. So, Skip, the first person we ever heard on TV take shots at players that wasn't between the lines. Call players. I mean, the first maybe y'all heard it, but on TV every day, I used to love it too. Now I watch first. I can't be a hypocrite. I used to watch it every day. That was the first time we was able to see a guy that didn't play. Knew. I guess he know a little bit. I don't think he know much about the game. It's to know, but was able to talk and say this player is just this way. And because of this, and we ain't never heard that before till first take, and it became the number one sports talking show. So if somebody, all right, let's say this, if y'all, hypothetically, if somebody talking about y'all every day, now y'all come from a little bit different crop. I give y'all that. I give y'all a different from us. We'll give y'all that. In this day and age, and you're able to say something, respond back to them, man, it'd be hard to tune this stuff out, man.
You're right.
Social media is a little different, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
and you know me, I'm petty, but I would think that it would be every time I did something on the court. That's when you know what I'm saying? I win another chip. Yeah, I'll let you know, right? But you know,
they took everything off the court.
I want my
So
damn respect too.
but they put everything about. It's not just about the court. That was Steve's point too. But I'm just saying, I don't think Bron made it that way. When you getting paid, when people is getting paid, it'll make people do some crazy things. Now, Bron you would think that Bron would be like, hey, professional. Hey, some stuff I don't like he said, some stuff I don't like he did. I'm not saying that. But my thing is, y'all cover more virtual basketball and talk about knowledge of basketball and when you put me on Dream and stuff. I'd rather hear that every day than the back and forth. The last 20 years, it's been about the GOAT debate.
Yeah.
Most of it.
Yeah.
Or this player, it doesn't even, if they ain't talking about the GOAT debate, it's this player better than that player. Where are the X's and O's at, people?
No, I feel
they can't do it.
Nah,
because
most people don't want to hear that, honestly.
Yeah, and they also just lie, anyways.
Yeah.
They also just lie.
Good job. All
right, brother. Great call. Thank you, man.
Go Steelers.
No, sir.
Do that on the way out?
No, sir.
Right. Exactly. All right, y'all. Great calls on that. I appreciate it. You know what? There you go, Transformer. All right.
And Roy Ames.
Yeah, I just had.
I just talked about this.
Yeah.
When it no longer was enough to just talk hoops.
Yeah.
It went personal, and you know what? That goes to somebody else's comment. I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Eddie. But when you put your business out there,
yeah,
you get the good and the bad.
Yep.
You may have great intentions, and then shit can backfire, bro.
For sure.
You let people in, you get a sneak peek. They want more. They want to see it all. And I'm sorry, when social media helps you, there's a downside to it too. If you don't want to accept the downside, then don't do it at all.
There you go.
That's just life, bro.
Agreed.
Yo, shout out to our newest member.
What up, Bruce? Appreciate you.
Shout out to Bruce.